I'm going to read Genesis 12. So, Genesis 12. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." So Abram went, as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, all the possessions they had accumulated, and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. Abram traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. At that time the Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your offspring I will give this land." So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he went on toward the hills east of Bethel and pitched his tent. With Bethel on the west and Ai on the east, there he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. Then Abram set out and continued toward the Negev. Abram in Egypt. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to live there for a while, because the famine was severe. As he was about to enter Egypt, he said to his wife Sarai, "I know what a beautiful woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife.' Then they will kill me, but let you live. Say you are my sister, so that I will be treated well for your sake, and my life will be spared because of you." When Abram came to Egypt, the Egyptians saw that Sarai was a very beautiful woman. And when Pharaoh's officials saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh, and she was taken into his palace. He treated Abram well for her sake, and Abram acquired sheep and cattle, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, and camels. But the Lord inflicted serious diseases on Pharaoh and his household because of Abram's wife Sarai. So Pharaoh summoned Abram. "What have you done to me?" he said. "Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say, 'She is my sister,' so that I took her to be my wife? Now then, here is your wife, take her and go." Then Pharaoh gave orders about Abram to his men, and they sent him on his way, with his wife and everything he had. So that was Genesis 12. And I think I'll read some of the little excerpts from the study Bible that give a little bit more detail. So, in what way would Abram bless all peoples on earth? If you look at 12 verse 3, it said, "I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." It says, God would use Abram to demonstrate his heart and purpose for the world. His desire was to redeem humanity from the depths to which they had fallen when Adam sinned. Eventually, through Abram's family line, God would send Jesus to offer redemption to the whole world. And then I also wanted to read, was it wrong for Abram to lie to save his life? In verses 11 through 20. So this is when Abram said his wife Sarai was his sister, and that was not the case, but he lied because he didn't want to die. So it says, on two occasions here, and in it'll be Genesis 20 when we get to that, Abram passed off his wife Sarai as his sister out of fear of being killed on account of her beauty. These narratives record what Abram said and did, including the consequences to others, but that does not mean his choices were right or that he didn't have other options. Abram's actions created an ethical dilemma. Sometimes lying may seem justified, but God expects us to trust him and do what is right, even if the consequences appear unfavorable. Then the other one I wanted to read was about Pharaoh, who was deceived and didn't actually know any better, but still tried to marry Sarai, even though he was unaware that she was already Abram's wife. But it says, why would God punish Pharaoh who had been deceived? The story illustrates how far God is willing to go to protect his own people, even when they act foolishly. It also shows that the innocent must sometimes suffer for the sins of others. Pharaoh and his house suffered because of Abram's fears and lies. God did this to protect Sarai, the mother of Israel, and to preserve his plan of redemption through Abram. So, sins, when people sin, it doesn't just affect them, it can affect other people around them. And, that's just how it is, unfortunately, but it sucks. But, sin is sin, and it is a blemish, just to say it frankly. But yeah, that was Genesis 12.